Good morning, Toronto. It is Tuesday, November 3rd. And this is where we switch gears, take it away from all the election stuff for a minute.
Yep.
We're talking Halloween candy. What do you do with all that loot? And we need your vote on this. Do you hide it in front of your kids or your significant other so that you get your own secret stash and they don't eat it all? I ask because of this. It's making the rounds. Jenny Ward posted on the Facebook group called Family Lockdown Tips. Game-changing tips. She's calling it #1 parenting tip. You take an empty egg carton.
Okay.
You hide the chocolate bar in there so the kids don't steal the snacks. It's refrigerated. The post has over 300 comments, 5,200 likes. Somebody's saying this is sheer brilliance.
It is sheer
Well,
brilliance.
Gavin loves eggs.
Oh.
Yeah, he's always making
But
his own
he's how old
omelets.
now, right?
He's going to be 14.
There you go.
November
That's the
16th.
thing. But if you
Yeah.
have kids that aren't old enough to make their own eggs, like, that's a
Right.
great place to hide them. I'm not looking for anything in the egg carton.
Right? P.S.
Right.
Gav's at that age. Alex used to eat an entire carton of eggs in the morning and scramble them. An entire
What?
carton
No, that's teenage boys.
That many?
as they
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
I do
that
too.
that's too
Like,
many?
during our morning meeting, that's what everyone's like, what's Steve-O doing? I'm making eggs, but
Yeah.
I'm throwing like a ton of things in it, but just 2 eggs.
So question,
It's a
have
lot.
you ever hit, I've done that. I have my snacks and I'm like, oh, Alex won't notice this. Oh,
Where do you-
detective on
where
the
do you
scene.
hide them?
Where were you
He'll-
trying to hide it?
Here's the thing, he'll open the fridge and he'll go like, you know, babe, where's the blank? Like the potatoes you roasted, and it's literally lit up in the front in the Tupperware. I'm like, does it need like a jazz hat and a cane? Like the lights on. You don't see
He
it.
just wants to make you feel important there.
No, but he'll
he
fine,
wants you to
Frankie.
feel needed.
I will go deep into the pantry and I'll hide my little snacks there.
Right.
And
You
I'm
find
like,
it.
how'd you find it?
Oh.
How'd you find it? You know, I thought I did a good job hiding it.
How's he know?
He senses it. And he knows. And he'll go, oh, is there a mouse in the house? I noticed all these wrappers in the garbage. I'm like, yes, there is a giant 6-foot mouse in the house.
That's so
It looks
good.
like me, but I do. Sometimes I try and hide
Would
it
you
because
hide
I
it
don't
from-
want to go through the whole thing.
I'm not a candy guy, right?
Yeah.
So I would never hide.
There's nothing.
Yeah, and speaking of rappers, on Sunday morning, I found rappers, like there was like a trail from the boys.
Did they hide it? Like
No, they don't.
Stuff
No,
it under the
they're just
couch?
like they're that teenage boys right now. They don't really know garbage.
Right.
They just kind of put it here and put it there.
You
and,
guys
know.
never did that. I remember university years. I spent all my money on Taco Bell and Chipwich frozen sandwiches, and I'd come home,
Yes.
and my mom would be like, "Don't you want to eat?" She'd have her beautiful, like Italian food that my mom and dad prepared, like whatever it is of the day, and I'm like, "No, I'm okay," and it was all junk. And I would be like, I gotta throw this in my
You'd have
bin
to
in my
hide it?
bedroom,
Oh, yeah.
and then like throw other stuff on top because they'd be like, "You're eating all this."
But they would find it. Parents find things.
That was the keep out of
That's
my
their
room
job.
stage.
Yeah, it's. I couldn't. As slick as you think you are, your parents are going to find it.
No, because my strategy was have the room look like a tornado rip through it.
All the time.
Like just throw all the clothes everywhere, and then you won't notice that.
Mama and Papa let you have a messy room like that?
Well, they're probably not enjoying that I'm sharing that, so I've
Yeah.
compensated for it in my older years. But yeah, I was that kid.
You
And my
were a messy
sister,
kid?
I was such a messy kid. My sister, my older sister, she would be so sweet. I'd come back and it would be like the Antoinette Fairy cleaned up the room. She's like, I can't stand it. And I'm like, but I know where everything is.
Yeah.
So I'd clean the room, but then I'd put everything back on the floor.
It was
I'm not alone here. Come on,
organized
kids.
chaos over there.
To
right?
parents, it will change. It will get better. Just let them go through that phase. It was my rebellion. That's all I had, Frank. You have stories. That's mine. That's as bad as it gets.
I have stories.
That you can't share
Yeah.
on BT, but you can share a weather story because it's a good one.
Yeah, let's get right into weather
Okay.
right away before those
Let's
stories
do
come
that.
out.